Good afternoon. Today we will discuss the ministry of mentoring youth. Our focus is mentoring and youth ministry. Adolescence is a transition from childhood to adulthood, which is normally a challenging time for adults and adolescents. It is not a time that most people would like to revisit. During adolescence, their bodies begin to go through changes which are mostly attributed to hormones, which individuals are not familiar with. Male testosterone can create aggressive behavior, and female estrogen can create mood swings which neither one may seem capable of controlling. According to Easton 2009, adolescence is typically a time of rebellion against adult authority as young people pull away from parents in order to establish their own identity. According to JOB 2011, a national survey showed 60% of American high school students consider religion important in their lives. Therefore, religion plays a key role in the lives of adolescents. Youth pastors, adult members of youth ministry are key assets during this period of adolescent development because of their security and means to wisely and lovingly guide them. Since attachment styles are closely associated with spirituality, from a Christian perspective, spirituality can be defined as a relationship with God. One of the fastest growing combatants to adolescent rebellion is mentoring, and mentoring is publicly the most written and talked about social interventions in America. As a result of mentoring and positive youth ministry, youth attitudes towards the church can improve, as well as their relationships with adults and God. Mentoring and spirituality. According to Marotta 2013, the findings of this study correlate with the findings of other studies in the field, the vast majority of which demonstrated positive relationship between religious participation and spiritual health in the lives of teenagers. It is an estimation that there are 3 million youth in the United States which are in mentor relationships. And because mentoring is a positive approach to promote healthy development and poor outcomes, this is a number which continues to rise. According to Camosa Hawkins 2009, a positive and enduring relationship can impact self-worth, self-esteem, and social competence of youth. Mentoring is normally defined as a trusted relationship between an older individual and a younger one, and in guidance, support, and which guidance, support, and encouragement is provided. As a result of absent fathers or mothers from adolescent lives, there is a desire for interactions with grown-ups. Divorce is one of the leading contributors towards this assumption. According to Root 2011, in social articles, the issues of divorce for society at large is that it can contribute to realities such as poverty, delinquency, and poor educational performance for children. According to Hickman 2011, at-risk adolescents tend to experience family involvement indicative of divorce, poverty, teen pregnancy, drug abuse, violence, and/or stress. Therefore, the prevalence of a meaningful mentoring relationship with neighbors, coaches, and extended family members are needed and are on the rise. According to Schwartz 2012, natural mentoring relationships typically are within social networks and are characterized by bonds between older, more experienced adults and younger proteges. Mentors' contribution towards mentees' transition into adulthood is through their instruction, encouragement, and ongoing guidance. Usually, mentoring is comprised of parent and adult mentor with a youth mentee. But today, there are various types of mentoring such as peer mentoring, group mentoring, and e-mentoring, as well as other kinds of programs such as school-based, community-based, and integration of mentoring with other services. Community-based programs generally meet once a week after being paired by the appropriate personnel. They are similar to Big Brothers, Big Sisters. School-based mentoring programs are cohesive with the school system. According to Schwartz 2012, mentors meet with youth during or after school in the school building and often provide academic assistance in addition to emotional support, guidance, and companionship. Integration of mentoring with other youth services can include church youth ministries, camps, or competitive sport teams. Oftentimes, these settings create opportunities for strong ongoing bonds with youth through enjoyable activities and informal conversations. The integration of mentoring with other youth services, such as youth ministry, to provide more spiritual-based venues which promote faith-nurturing relationships between teens and adults, make logical sense. According to Morona 2013, the more a student attends youth ministry activities, the more that student will mature in their faith. Most youth workers would affirm this statement and perhaps even use it to encourage parents to send their children to ministry events. Furthermore, adolescents coming from a secure attachment background will tend to maintain a secure attachment with God and others because they have been socialized in this way of life. For those who come from insecure backgrounds, their greatest strides in spirituality will come about through their involvement in the religious community as a means of compensation. So, integrating mentoring services with youth ministries of the church would seem like the appropriate mentoring approach towards healthy spiritual development and cognitive development of adolescents. Additionally, it is an important element that mentee and mentor be attached by shared bond of activity or emotion. Mentors have the ability to assist mentees in understanding his or her God-given identity during a critical moment in their lives, which is adolescence. This understanding will allow them to know who they are committed to, utilize the gifts God has given them, and understand their unique identity in Christ. For that reason, integrating mentoring services with youth ministry will not only have a healthy development towards spiritual needs, but also towards emotional, social, and physical needs. According to Heflin 2011, they offer opportunities for students to learn new ministry skills, grow spiritually, and make more informed decisions about their match with ministry as a vocation. In conclusion, adolescence was described as the transition from childhood to adulthood, which is ordinarily a challenging time. Information was presented which revealed the number of mentor relationships will soon surpass the estimation 3 million relationships already in the United States. The definition of mentoring was defined as a trusted relationship between an older individual and a younger one, in which guidance, support, and encouragement is provided. It was discussed how mentors' contribution towards mentees' transition into adulthood is through their instruction, encouragement, and ongoing guidance. Different programs such as school-based, community-based, and integration of mentoring with youth service were discussed. Finally, the benefits of integration of mentoring services with youth ministry was stated not to only have a healthy development towards spiritual needs, but also towards emotional, social, and physical needs. Thank you.